When you think about the thing you want to build, the business, the nonprofit, the venture that's been forming in your mind, what are you actually thinking about? Are you thinking about the model, the funding, the pitch, the metrics that will tell you it's working? Or are you thinking about the people, the problem, the thing you've seen that you can't stop thinking about because it isn't fixed yet? That gap between what you're building and why you're building it is what this video is about. Because there's a difference between being an entrepreneur and being a kingdom entrepreneur. And that difference changes everything. Here's how I define an entrepreneur. Simply put, an entrepreneur is someone who sees a problem, decides to take responsibility for solving it, figures out how to make that solution sustainable. Someone who refuses to accept what is broken, who looks at something wrong in the world and says, somebody should do something about that. Maybe that somebody is me. You see the problem, you act on it, and you learn as you go. That's the engine. Really simple. But kingdom entrepreneurship asks a deeper question. Not just what problem are you solving? It asks, who is this for? And I don't mean your target market, your investor pitch. I mean, whose face is on this? Whose situation did God put on your heart before you ever had an idea for a solution? That question changes everything. It changes how you define success, how you handle failure. It changes what you're willing to do and not when things get hard. See, a regular entrepreneur asks, how do I build something that works? And underneath that, usually unspoken, how does this get me where I want to go? That's table stakes. There's nothing wrong with wanting the life that success can provide. Those are honest desires, but they're also incomplete ones. For some of you watching, this is already a step further. You've thought about impact. You care about the community. You're serving. You want your venture to matter. Not just your bank account, but to the people whose lives it touches. That's social entrepreneurship. Someone who changes the how and genuinely engages the why. Someone who asks, how do I build something sustainable while making a real difference? Someone whose motivation isn't just personal success, but human flourishing. And that is genuinely good. The world needs more social entrepreneurs. The problems that need solving are enormous, and the people willing to tackle them with both business discipline and human compassion are rare. But a kingdom entrepreneur does everything a social entrepreneur does, and then asks one more question. The question most social entrepreneurs never ask. What is the destination beyond the impact itself? You see, a social entrepreneur can change a community. They can alleviate poverty, restore dignity, create jobs, build systems that work. That matters. That is kingdom adjacent work. But it stops at human flourishing. A kingdom entrepreneur aims further. The goal is not just a better community. It's a community being drawn toward the King, God. The mission is not just impact. It's making disciples, being the light, planting seeds of faith in the soil that your business or nonprofit creates. Matthew 28 doesn't say go and create social enterprises. It says go and make disciples of all nations. And a kingdom entrepreneur understands that their venture is how they obey that command in their specific context, with their specific gifts, among the specific people God has placed them with. The social entrepreneur and the kingdom entrepreneur can be building the same thing, same business model, same impact metrics, same community served. But the difference is the destination. A social entrepreneur builds for human flourishing. A kingdom entrepreneur builds for the kingdom and uses human flourishing as the vehicle to get there. Which is another way of saying the business or the nonprofit is not the goal. It's the vehicle to the destination. Now here's how I want you to think about kingdom entrepreneurship. And I'm going to say something that's going to sound totally wrong. When it comes to kingdom entrepreneurship, it's all about me. Now, I don't mean me, the individual. I don't mean your ego, your personal brand, your platform, or your legacy. I mean me, missional execution. See, missional execution is the idea that everything you do, your business or nonprofit, the pitch deck, the financial model, your Monday morning meeting is a mechanism, a vehicle, not the destination. The vehicle gets you close enough to the people to plant something, to be present in someone's life in a way that creates conditions for real, lasting change. That change goes deeper than any product or service can. Your venture is not the destination, it's the vehicle. And the destination, the real one, is something much larger than anything you could ever build. So what does missional execution actually look like? What's the framework? There's more to unpack here, but I want to start by planting 3 words with you right now. A framework that gives you the rest of this a shape. The framework is called Him. 3 things that points everything to God. Honor, knowing who God actually is, not just referencing Him. Identity, understanding who God says you are before you've done anything to earn it. And mission, how those 2 things shape every room you walk into and every relationship your venture creates. When those 3 things are the foundation, when Him is the frame, your venture stops being something you're building for yourself, or for a market, or even for a cause. It becomes the vehicle through which God does something through you. Why? Because it's Him through me. I want to leave you with one question. What is the destination your venture is pointed toward? Not the pitch, not the model, the real answer, the one underneath it all.